fuck going on, Wailers?
GCI, and that shit gon' fall. Rather die than my bitch to the tone.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first edition of Education Street, brought to you by the amazing folks at the Thru. So, this current Labor Day weekend has been scorching hot out here in Cali, especially in Southern California. We have been seeing some amazing temperatures. Now, you're wondering, why the hell are we talking about the fucking weather? So, this is the thing, we're all enjoying our time, having a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and some jackass decided to go and have a fucking gender reveal party in the Inland Empire. I think it was Yucaipa. And I apologize if the city name is wrong, but I just can't keep up with all the stupidity that keeps going on in this world. And it's like over 7,000 acres burn over a fucking gender reveal party. I mean, my wife, who's a therapist, a mental health therapist, so if anybody wants some life coaching, become the better version of themselves, try to become that Kobe Bryant with the Mamba mentality or Michael Jordan in your life, or you just need someone to talk to, check out Dear Lizzie K on Instagram. But we're talking about the narcissism of American society. And for all of our friends who are outside of North America, please just really take this into consideration, because gender reveal parties are just a crock of shit to me. I mean, how much do we, as a fucking society, have to put every little thing about our lives on the internet for people to look at? I mean, it's bad enough, we're taking photos of ourselves taking a shit. We're like, oh, we're in the shower now. Oh, I'm in the bathroom now. Oh, I'm here. Oh, look at my dog. It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you have a boy or a girl. Hey, you know what? Just be happy you got a healthy kid. You don't need to go and turn this into, a big, stupid event, And it just shows you this fucking cupcake mentality that has been progressing in the United States. And we're going to talk about this cupcake mentality more, probably in later episodes. But, man, when you feed cupcakes to a little fucking kid all the way into their adult life, and you just constantly give them a cupcake, when they do something wrong, you give them a cupcake. When, they go in and they act bad, you give them a cupcake. You're just enabling bad behavior and stupid behavior as they turn into adults. And it just baffles me. I mean, let's just look at this scientifically, right? Let's look at this from the approach of being scientists and studying human beings and just approaching it from a philosophical aspect of human nature. For me, I didn't see gender reveal parties really in abundance as much as I do now. I think the first time I saw it, I want to say it's probably 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. So somewhere between 2016, 2017, I see these gender reveal parties on the internet, and mainly Instagram. I apologize, because it's not the internet; it's just fucking Instagram, okay? And it's dude, you know what happened? Some jackass decided to have a gender reveal party on Instagram. Then some other idiot was like, oh my God, I gotta go do bigger and better, right? And it was just we're just having this dick contest as to who can have bigger and better gender reveal parties. And it's so narcissistic. How fucking immature are we as a society that we gotta go and make a big deal about something that is actually quite private and very beautiful and very sentimental. We gotta go and turn it into a fucking rock concert. Coming to the Yucaipa fire that we've had out here in the Inland Empire, the motherfuckers use pyrotechnics for a gender reveal party. Did you have Beyonce singing at your thing? I mean, come on. Use your brain. It was 120 degrees from LA to probably San Diego. And if you're in the Inland Empire, and I went to River Hell for university. I went to UC Riverside, so what's up to the old school 909? I know you fuckers changed it to the 951, but hey, we still recognize it as 909. Dude, it was probably 180 degrees out there. Like, use your brain, okay? Why would you even go risk this? Like, what did you gain out of it? You're probably going to go to jail, my friend, or you're going to have to spend so much money you'll never be able to see your fucking kid anyways, because your wife's going to be like, oh, wow, this guy was a fucking idiot. Like, we went and did a gender reveal party on the hottest day of the entire year in some of the driest conditions at the worst possible time. You want to do it after torrential rainfall? No problem. Nothing's going to happen. I mean, I still wouldn't advise it, but at least the calculation might have been a little bit better. But it's like, dude, what is up with this? Why turn this gender reveal shit into something that it's not meant to be? I mean, do people really have, like, small peni, which is plural for penis? Like, are people's egos that fucking small and that sensitive that they constantly got to go and try to outdo one another? Let me tell you something. You will not outdo anybody. Nobody of you, none of you will. Just have a fucking cake, some hot dogs, some Wagyu steak, and enjoy the fact that you got a healthy kid. You know? This has got to stop. I mean, it's just one thing after another. Fucking gender reveal party. Now you're gonna have fucking 1-year-old birthday parties for kids with, like, pyrotechnics and, like, people jumping from fucking airplanes and having a pit with lions fighting each other, which might be kind of cool. But you get my point. Like, what is up with all this stuff, dude? Like, and we're coming out of a pandemic, and we're coming out of the, like, worst economic recession to hit us globally since 1929. I mean, it's just horseshit. How many times we have to go and constantly show off stupid little things that we're all doing in life? Like, I don't give a fuck what purse you buy. Nobody does. I'm sorry. Like, nobody really does. We're just doing this because we're attention-hungry little whores. All of us are. And it's got to stop. At some point, you know, we as a society have to take a step back and go, you know what, enough with this cupcake shit. We got to be adults. And we got to be role models. And we got to be good human beings. And you know what? You can be a fun, dope adult just because you become an adult. I know in America, the mentality is, oh, I'm an adult, I'm going to be boring. No, let's be like the fucking Persians. Let's be like the Italians. Let's be like, hey, or Europeans. Like, just because you're an adult doesn't mean you can't be hip and fun. And I just, you know, I think people here are having some identity crisis going on. And this constant comparing and contrast, it's like, you buy a new t-shirt, people put up on Instagram. You buy some new shoes, you put up on Instagram. You take a big shit, it's up on Instagram. Like, when will it stop? And to me, a gender reveal party is just so, it's like at the top echelon of narcissism. I mean, I put it up there with some other things, you know? Like, it's going to be in the top 3 category of narcissism. I mean, I love seeing G-string photos on Instagram. I know everybody probably does, right? But when it's consistently that, and you're that hungry for attention, there's something about your character and your confidence that you are lacking, that you are seeking so much attention. And I know some people are going to get pissed off, but guess what? We don't give a fuck here at Education Street. That's why it's Education Street. Because we're here to educate. We're here to bring us back to normalcy. This teeter-totter has been like this, like all on one side. And no one has stepped in to say, hey guys, at some point, let's create some values for ourselves. Let's just balance ourselves. We don't need to show gender reveal parties which spark massive forest wildfires, which are destroying homes. I mean, they had to call in, if I remember hearing this correctly from my friend who lives out in Redlands, he said they had to call in the National Guard from March Air Force Base to bring in Black Hawk helicopters because people got surrounded by this fire. You know, people were just out there with their families having a wonderful time, you know, at the campsites. They had to evacuate them. I mean, just think about that. I don't know if anyone has died, and I hope they haven't. But let's just let's just think about this for 1 minute. You're having a kid. You should thank God for your blessings that your kid is healthy. You decide to go have a pyrotechnics show for your fucking gender reveal party, and you sparked a wildfire that went out of control, surrounded people that they had to airlift them out. And I think and I don't know if homes yet have gone damaged because I'm still trying to catch up on it. And our editors right now at the studio are just trying to catch up on it as well. But imagine if you killed like a bunch of families with their kids. Was it worth it? Was having a pyrotechnics display that, let's say, even killed a family of 4 worth it for your fucking unborn kid yet? And that's where that narcissism shit is really out of control. This cupcake that we keep feeding people to make it about me, me, me. This is what people don't understand. That your selfish ideology and your selfish ways and your tunnel vision of focus makes you forget that you are not the only person on this planet and the only entity on this planet. There are other human beings or other animals or other life forms. And it is toxic. And I hope people learn from this. I hope people can just eventually start going, dude, why the fuck are we even having these stupid gender reveal parties? Like, what do they achieve? Why do we have to be this self-conscious and this narcissistic that every little detail has to go up? It just does not make sense. And I know we've been living in an era where things don't make sense, but these are things that we as a society can control. And I hope our friends in other countries really look at this and laugh at the stupidity of American mentality right now and the American way of life and the way that we just want to put everything on display. I mean, it's bad, you know, like we have really eliminated the sense of, hey, you know what? Let's enjoy and celebrate for ourselves. Let the other fucker speculate. That's what was so great about like VIP clubs, right? Like you go to a club back in the day. Some of you know what I'm talking about. You had a fucking VIP gold card. And no one knew what happened in the back there, dude. You couldn't get in. But it was that hype, that mystery that made it fun. But when you put everything out there, there's no more fun. There's no more mystery. You don't think about like, damn, I wonder what they were doing, you know? And gender reveal parties, I know it's not the same thing as like having that VIP gold card to some special club back in Hollywood or New York. But you know what, man? You're taking this moment that's supposed to be so precious and beautiful and thankful. You know, you got to be thankful that you are able to have a child. And you're taking it and just shitting on it. You're turning into like this event which it shouldn't be. You know, man, just call your parents, friends, family. Like I said, man, cook some fucking hot dogs, have a Wagyu steak, have a cake, some ice cream, and just be happy that you are going to have a child and you will have a healthy child, hopefully. You know? What we got to do is we got to get out of this cupcake mentality. If you get a fucking cupcake, you know what I do to a cupcake? I don't have a cupcake here, but I will in the next episode. You got to get a cupcake and you got to smash it. It's not good for you. That's why we're so fucking fat. We eat too many cupcakes in this country. And I really hope that like other countries, when they see this and they are laughing at the stupidity of us, that laughter of stupidity towards our philosophy right now in America comes back and it gives us a reality check. Because I know there's a lot of people out there who are going, dude, like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we just so confused? Like, why are our egos so fragile? Let me tell you something. When I'm not old. I'm like 10 years old with 20 plus years of experience in life. And we have deviated from what it means to be a man and a woman in this country. We've created a bunch of hybrid guys, for example. And a guy is a hybrid between a boy and a man. And anyone in the car world knows that hybrids are not a lot of fun. They don't give you the full potential of what you want. And we become just so sensitive. Like, why can't you be a man? Why do you need so much attention, for example? Why can't you be a young lady or a young woman? When did the opinion of others matter? Because if you want to be great in life, you're not going to give a fuck what other people think about you. That's what made Michael Jordan so amazing. If anyone has not seen The Last Dance, you have to see it. That was like porn when you were watching it. It was just beautiful. Not this fake Pornhub shit that everyone watches. I'm talking about like, that was like real porn. It hit your mind, your soul. I mean, shit. All of us who saw it, like in our studio, the next day, we wanted to go win an NBA championship because it just inspired us so much. We wanted to go and win our own championship at whatever we were doing. But do you think Michael Jordan cared what people thought about him? Absolutely not, man. The man believed in himself. And that's the problem. We live in this era where we've become so addicted to the likes and the thumbs up and the comments that everything has to be an event. I mean, when will it stop, right? It's like you have gender reveal party, then it'll be fucking 1-year-old party. Then it's like, oh no, we're gonna have a better 2-year-old party because that fucker had a great 1-year-old party. Now we're gonna have this great Casino Royale 2-year-old party for a kid and make everyone dress up for a fucking 2-year-old party, which is cool. But sometimes, hey man, you just want to wear like some nice shorts and a collared shirt. You know, you just want to be relaxed. Because it's for a 2-year-old. You want to have fun with the kids. But the kids then aren't invited, right? Like, I mean, when will it stop? It's like, oh, he had this, you know, our child had the first shit. Let's have a party for that too. I mean, really? Are you that sensitive? Like, do you eat that much fucking Hostess cupcakes every day of your life and from sprinkles? I mean, come on. And I think that's the dilemma. And maybe dilemma's not even right. I think, you know what? That's the problem. It's not a dilemma. It's a problem. We care so much about what other people think that we've completely lost the ability to focus on who matters when their opinion, who, like, for example, we've lost the ability to focus on who we should care about thinks about us. And you know, it first starts with you. It really does. If you're that attention hungry, that you're like, you know, I need to put everything on the phone. I need to put everything out there so everyone sees what I'm doing. You have a problem. You have a mental health problem. And I highly advise you go seek some help. Because this is not normal. And I've traveled the world a lot. I've lived in different countries. Like, what you are seeking isn't the attention. You see, the thing is, you're taught to seek the attention, to get the likes, to get the constant likes. You're taught to get that. And that is fucking wrong. These tech companies, they've brainwashed you. They've addicted you worse than any cartel could have ever dreamed of when it's come to addiction and getting stuck on a product and buying their shit. You've outdone the Medellin cartel. That's what the tech companies have done. They've outdone the Medellin cartel when it comes to addiction. And they've taught you to believe that it's okay, but it's absolutely wrong. If you think it's okay to be like this, you really need to go see a therapist, because it is not normal to be that attention hungry. There's some issues that you as a person are battling and that you don't want to admit, and it all starts with your own self-confidence and your perspective on life. And here on Education Street, I think the thing that I hope some of you take away from this is the stupidity of gender reveal parties. And maybe going into 2021, the rule of law should be there will be no more stupid gender reveal parties. Just go celebrate in private, have some fun, enjoy some privacy in your life. Enjoy those intimate moments with the people that only matter. You don't need to care about what some Joe Schmo on your Instagram page is going to say or think. Because I bet you this is what fucking happened. They went and had this gender reveal party out in the Inland Empire, hoping, oh my God, yeah, like we're going to get all these likes on these videos and we're going to see all these great comments. Is it worth it? Because I bet you they can't handle the negative comments. Because everyone's so just fucking sensitive, right? And there are people out there who like thrive on the negative comments. Like it's their joy in life because they have fragile egos themselves. So they take joy in trying to create pain for other people. But why not just, let's just make a pact as a society that we won't go and do these stupid things. Because if we don't start taking a stand as to what we want to share and what we want to keep private and personal, which is a lot more important. That's your VIP gold card. Don't forget about that. We are going to lose all normalcy and balance in life. And people are just going to be heading down this dark, dark rabbit hole of trying to fulfill this void in their life. Because like I said, the tech companies have taught you that put everything up. It's what you should do. If you want to be like cool and popular, it's what you should do to make yourself feel good, but you're not. There's a lot of science behind this, but every time you do this, it's because you're having, when your phone goes off, for example, you're getting a dopamine rush. And so every time you put something up on the internet, apologize again, Instagram, it's because you are so addicted to this shit that you need that dopamine rush. And while you've been taught that this is okay and normal, what you haven't been taught is that the reason why you're doing this is because you have no human contact in your life. Whereas, like, let's say our friends in Italia, because they have a much better society, they have a community in every city you go to, right? There is a sense of community in their culture. You don't need to go and seek this attention because you have the people that matter to you around you. And that's the thing that Instagram won't tell you. They won't tell you, hey, you don't need to do this shit. What you should do is you should go and really enjoy your time, in this case with your wife or husband or partner, whoever it is, and your close friends and some family. And that's your community. You get to enjoy that. And that's what really matters. And because you have this deficit of lack of community and probably lack of real friends. I mean, that's what it really comes down to, because people do all this stupid shit because they do not have real friendships. They might think they have friends, but they really don't, because their friendships, and I guarantee you, most of you are probably going through this, your friendships are very superficial. It's just bullshit things on the surface. Like you see each other, hey, how you doing? What'd you do on the weekend? Oh, I got drunk, whatever, right? Had some Tinder dates. But it's, it's like, what'd you really do on the weekend? How are you really feeling? Those are things that we in America, especially in California, I mean, fuck, dude. Like in California, communist California, fake California, whatever you want to call it, like the relationships here for a lot of people, it's sad because we've had a lot of people come up to us in our studio and our staff. Like they talk to us. It's sad hearing these stories. Just people going like, yeah, I've known this person for 5 years. I'm like, well, how well do you know him? And we ask them mature questions, like even like silly, fun questions that like, for my friends, and I call them friends for a reason. Like, for example, just like, I don't know, like what their sexual fantasy might be, right? None of them know. It blows my mind, right? Like, or they don't know about, certain problems that they've had with family when they grew up or with friends. It's just all this fake, superficial stuff. And it's sad. And that's why we have these dumb, stupid, big gender reveal parties. People are having them because, they're seeking the attention. And now we're telling you why on Education Street they're seeking the attention. They're seeking that attention because everything in their life is so fucking fake that even their community and their peers around them is fake. And what people should know is, hey, if you have fake friends in life, and take some time to think about it, really do. But if you have fake friends in life, get rid of them. There's nothing better in this world than to be alone and fucking happy. I'm just telling you that right now. Because you don't need to cater to anybody. You don't need to cater to anyone's egos, their fragile cupcake personality, what they fucking think. No, dude. Learn to be alone and happy, and you will find at least one amazing friend. And that's all you need in terms of friendship. And then you don't need to go and do stupid gender reveal parties and God knows what else, which is going to supersede it, But we hope you really enjoyed this and really take some time to just evaluate, like, the next time you want to put something up on Instagram, right? Just be like, dude, is this even worth fucking sharing? Because, like, are we going to look like every other jackass out there that's doing, like, a gender reveal party? Just think about it. And think about the consequences of what you're doing. Because it's very selfish. And this narcissism has got to stop. So, as we wrap up this episode of Education Street on the stupidity of gender reveal parties, take time to reevaluate your life. Take time to really establish what is going to be your VIP gold card stuff in life. So that not every little jackass on this planet can see what you're doing all the time. Make it your exclusive fucking club. That only exclusive people have the privilege of seeing and witnessing and experiencing with you. Reevaluate your friends, because a lot of us are doing this for fake ass people. And if you have fake superficial friends, maybe it's time that all of you move away from one another and you learn the art of lonely happiness. And you get to enjoy things by yourself. Because once you master that, you then can go and seek a real friend and talk about the deep issues that happen in life. And also enjoy the beautiful moments in life. And let's all, really, really focus on the fact that things like these gender reveal parties are stupid. And it's a level of narcissism that deserves to be, clinically examined. So on that note, the council has fucking spoken. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And thank you for tuning in to this episode of Education Street, brought to you by the amazing folks at the Follow Thru.